The ability to train preventing a fight is just as important as training for the fight. In this video, I want to talk about learning to control our emotions in an altercation. Stick around. Truth be told, I'm still working on this. I think all of us, if we're honest, would admit that controlling our emotions or learning to do so is like a lifelong, ongoing process. But the truth is, a lot of things happen out here because people don't know how to control their emotions. And if you don't know how to control your emotions, everything can fall apart. You're going to be left with a big mess. It's not just out here in the wild world, it's in our own homes. I don't believe there's any magical formula that I can give you, an ABC 1, 2, 3. But I've spent some time thinking about what I really believe will help you in this area. These are things that I have been practicing that help me, and I just want to pay it forward. First and foremost, learning to control your emotions in an altercation requires training, just like a real fight requires physical training. Let me explain. There's no sense in denying the fact that it's natural to have a very temperamental knee-jerk reaction to certain people at certain times. But it is a decision to be somebody who chooses to control your emotions. And one of the ways you can do this is by paying attention to how you respond to lesser things. How are we going to control our emotions dealing with somebody out on the street that's really trying to provoke us when we can't even handle being lightly provoked by people in our life that we know without getting upset? How can we control our temper against the most aggravating thing on earth, which is people, if we can't control our temper when dealing with lesser things that we may be working on? We've got to start paying attention to how we're responding to things on a lower scale, and we've got to train there. We've got to train ourselves to respond differently to these things. If we can't control our emotions on these menial things in life, how are we going to control our emotions in the face of somebody we want to clobber? Self-control is something that we've got to value, and we've got to know there are going to be tests in life, and sometimes the test is going to come from other people. The book of Proverbs says, "Whoever is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he who rules his spirit more than he who takes a city." So learning to control your emotions in an altercation is going to require training in your day-to-day life. You've got to test yourself on the more menial things, because if you'll fail there, you're definitely going to fail in the face of somebody mouthing off to you. The second thing I want to say to you is that you've got to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Whenever you get in an altercation with anybody that's starting to frustrate you, pay attention to what's happening to your breathing. You'll discover you're not breathing like you're supposed to. You got to keep airflow to the body. It's going to help you think straight and react better if you need to. Also, proper breathing will help you speak with more clarity and authority. Next, don't be afraid to be quiet and listen. I think a lot of times when we get into an altercation with people, whether it's a mild argument or argument with a spouse or an argument or altercation with anyone, a lot of times we fail to listen. And it's not a weak thing to stop and listen and take in what's being said. So often we would rather be right than to de-escalate. There's a time to be right, and there are times when there are spoils in the area of being right. But more often than not, in an argument or altercation, there's no spoils in simply being right. We've got to count the cost and consider the consequences of what it's going to take to keep pressing and not controlling our emotions and diving deeper into this altercation to the point to where it could become physical and really become a problem. The last thing that I will say is that we oftentimes feel powerful as a result of our temperamental explosions and our outbursts. But going back to what I said earlier, those things more often than not can be a weakness. It can be a weakness. It can be a sign of weakness when we can't keep our composure. There's a time for anger. There's a time for righteous indignation. We were given that emotion for a reason. But if it's unbridled and it's not controlled, it's nothing more than weakness and destruction to the person who doesn't keep a tight rein on it. If you can't control your emotions, the best thing you can do is get out of the premises as quickly as possible. There's no dishonor in walking away. There's no dishonor. A lot of times that's what we need to do anyway. But I'm going to end by saying that controlling your emotions in an altercation with another person is a choice. It's a choice that has to be made. Self-control has to be valued. It has to be seen as a strength. The ability to de-escalate, the ability to listen, and the ability to walk away. All of these things are a decision. When you face things in your day-to-day life, use that as an opportunity to practice. Practice not losing your mind. Practice breathing. Practice staying in control and not allowing weakness to overcome you and thinking that there's some trophy in having an explosion. Like I said, it's something we all have to practice because we all fall short in this area. In closing, I've recently established a 411 Outdoors community base in the Stand Store. I'll provide a link in the description. If you become a monthly community member, you will have access to all of my e-courses that I'm going to be putting out. I put out e-courses on so many different things as far as the everyday carry items that we use. You'll also have access to commune with each other. And you'll also be given access to live webinars that I'm going to be doing. You'll receive a link on those things. It's just a way for me to be able to provide teaching and training in these areas that I talk about on a more up close and personal level, and also a greater way for you to be able to stay in the know and communicate with me and others within the community. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.